next guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent.
Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Black Knights want to pick up the tempo.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The Black Knights trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Snagged out of the air. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Black Knights. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
The Commodores offense will get the ball for the first time. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Black Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Trying to barge in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Unleashes one. Got his man to the left. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the gun, looking for a man. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Black Knights! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. East Carolina is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Pirates fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Vandy.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. The give to the tailback. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The give to the left side. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Let's look at the big picture for Army. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
Grabs it inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Army!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury for defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Swings it out to his running back, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The Commodores want to crank the tempo. Quick completion on the out route, and he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games.
Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Finds a man on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Commodores!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Looking for a crease to the left. Got the first down and still on his feet. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback.
All out of space. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Hits the afterburners. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Commodores racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Army! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it down the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's moved. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Took a shot as he threw.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line to be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
No gain on the play.
Here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Crosses to 35. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man downfield. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Commodores are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Completes it in the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolutely center cut. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UTSA packed a wallop today. This was supposed to be a major road test, and instead it felt like a stroll down the Riverwalk there in San Antonio. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Here's the handoff. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. At the 40, there he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snatches it on the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking down the middle. got him downfield. Spins away from one. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Commodores are on the move. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the shotgun, the inside give. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Right back to the well. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Army!
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Vanderbilt, 20.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Pulls it in, it's Stone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season. And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snap to the back. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. Running room in the middle. The 40. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Black Knights!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16. Line getting set on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Army! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Going right to work up top. Fire into the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll move the tight end. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Commodores, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Right on the money. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Commodores will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's good.